Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 59. Here we go. Back.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's a play fake. Now Vick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Vick readies to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, this is Wilson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Jones. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run on 1st down. Vincent. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Wilson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Vic goes play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now here's Vic. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Vic to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Vic on the bootleg. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And the Ravens taking the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got it. 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Now.
On first down, Sharp. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 90 Wolf. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 59. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Vic. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. HG Gator. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Vick, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starts with a completion left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
Let's go, baby.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sharp. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Ready? 90,
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Vick. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block. Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Man left. 40.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
That's the way you make the spear, baby.
Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball. Offensively,
nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. To throw, Vick. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Roberts got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here, you know?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Throwing, Vic. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 28-13, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the draw, it's Wilson.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did. It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vick now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. 20. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll run on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Vick. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down, Rams. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Vick. This is caught.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back to throw. Vick. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Wilson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And they give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on third down, Vick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, switch gears.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here we go. Undercrush.
Here's Jones on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band